poverty. I was there. I saw it empower communities and neighborhoods. Man, the white male, he was reeling. He was knocked back. All these steps. Everybody was rebelling against him. He lost control. And then he initiated his plans. He took education away from us. He took our communities away from us. Because he empowered us to become, through a poverty program, he empowered us to become consumers, to become Americans. Not the Americans of a culture, but the Americans of greed and consumption. Back in the 1950s, when I was growing up, the 40s and 50s, consumption was a deadly sin. Then all of a sudden, consumerism and consumption, same words, they became synonymous with Americanism. And people began breaking up, began building their forts, building their moats, building their fences, destroying the bridges. This all happened in my lifetime, and I'm telling you, I watched it and participated in the resistance against that. But the thing we did not learn, was to continue to control the education of our children. And we allowed the governments to take control. So while they're destroying our communities through consumption, they're taking control of our children. And we lose the will to resist. We lose the will to resist corporate manipulation of government. We lose the will to resist. Because we don't have community anymore. We've busted out of the barrios and the ghettos and the reservations and the Chinatowns. We've busted out. We're in the colleges now. We've become greedy Americans. Oh boy, I can spend as much money as my neighbor. I can accumulate all this stuff. George Carlin had a whole routine on stuff. So much stuff you can't park your car. So much stuff you have to hire other garages all around the world to put your stuff in. Glory, glory to be democracy. And then all of a sudden a flag became more representative than your constitution. Your will to resist. You did not have control of your children. And look how they've grown up. There was another slick thing the government did, is they passed a bill on civil rights in 1964. After that, everyone started saying, the hell with liberation, let's get civil rights. They didn't realize they were saying the hell with liberation, but they forgot the word. They forgot the meaning of being free. And they went after civil rights. What an absurd notion. Let's think about that word, civil rights. I'm totally against it. Totally. You know why? Because all you're doing is you're begging the supreme white male, please, sir, please, massa, can I be just like you? Will you please let me be just like you? Yeah, right. Of course he is. Look what they did to the Kennedys. Kennedys weren't in the loop. They were the children of a mob boss, man. A dope dealer. Made his riches on rum, man, through Canada. So they weren't part of the in crowd. Wake up. Take control of your children. Get back to your communities. Get back to your communities. Because when you get back to your communities, guess what happens? You eat better. You sleep better. You relate better. When you have more interest in your children. And then you can resist. That's what this shirt's all about. You know, if any of you, and most of you do, have any sense of humanness, all you have to do is look at the Palestinians. 60 years, over 60 years of resistance under the most horrible conditions, the worst conditions. And they continue to resist. Why? They don't let go of their community, and they damn sure control the education of their young. And that's been taken away from us. Doksha, okay. I'll see you again.